Guys, welcome back to the channel. How are we all doing? And welcome to my latest pickups. So this is going to encompass most of November. I think maybe possibly the back end of October by a few days. Maybe 1 or 2 days in December as well. So yeah, just catching up. I don't feel I've done a pickups vid for probably 4 or 5 weeks, and I've been a busy boy. So yeah. I'll get straight into it. So first of all, starting off with a film. So got talking about, I think it was Clint put in the group chat about John Candy films. So I picked up a copy of The Great Outdoors, which it was literally just so funny. I've not seen it in years, and I was like, oh my god, I loved that when I was younger. So just bought it on eBay for, I think it was like £2.50, £3, something like that. Not a lot. It's a really weird thin version, but I think what I'm going to do, I think Steve was doing the same, where I've just run out of room, but I'm going to keep the disc, and basically I'm going to get one of them disc holder wallet things, about that thick are they, and I'm just going to put all my films in that, I think, because there's just nowhere to store them all. So yeah, just a really cool film. Really enjoyed it. I'm sure everybody, you know, that watches this has probably seen this one. So yeah, it's quite a cool bit of art actually on the front as well. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Top film. Tell you what else I've been watching. So we've just started, me and the missus, watching The Boys. We'd finished off watching True Detective with Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey, and that was pretty decent, but we started the second season and it wasn't great. We just turned it off after the first episode. Not for us. So the first season though, brilliant. So we put on The Boys, and yeah, it is pretty gruesome but pretty decent as well, to be fair. I think other than that, really, I've been watching a fair bit of rugby. But yeah, other than that, that's probably about it, really. So, yeah, probably. So I'll start with that. I'll start with the modern stuff and work our way backwards. So if you're looking for the Master System and Spectrum stuff, then maybe spin on a little bit. Well, there's not that much modern stuff, to be honest. So we bought in as part of the Black Friday sales. My lad's Switch Lite broke, so we decided to get him the big Switch. This is the OLED model, and it's the Tears of the Kingdom special. So you get all of the, I don't know if you can see there, the Joy-Cons and the faceplate on the dock are all decorated all nice and that. Yeah, pretty awesome actually. And I don't think I realised just how high fidelity and resolution the screen is. Yeah, it looks really good, the OLED version. It's quite a jump up in, or quite an upgrade, should I say. So yeah, he's sort of, I think he's playing that at the minute actually. So yeah, he's well chuffed with that, and not a nice one for the collection, for the family and that. So picked up Super Mario Maker on the 3DS. I think I paid, I want to say £4, I think, in a charity shop, and it's I've kept the receipt, so I'll tell you. It was £4, and then it's got all the little booklets and stuff in there. So yeah, so I'm not really a massive fan of the Mario Maker games. We did have one of them on the Wii U when, again, the nipper was just little, and I couldn't really get into it. I just found it a bit, I'm more of a spend my time playing the games rather than making them. But yeah, you know, for £4, quite a nice one to have in the collection for the 3DS collection, should I say. And then big fan of Dead Space, so I got the missus on, I think it was on Prime, to make a copy of the Callisto Protocol. Gosh, that's really shiny. It's still sealed because I've been major busy. What have I been playing? I backed a game on Kickstarter called The Last Faith, and it's very similar to Blasphemous. It's brilliant. It's sort of a cross between Bloodborne and Castlevania. It's really good. So I've been playing that tons, but it's quite difficult, so I've been taking my time getting through that one. Anyway, so I will get round to playing this one at some point. But yeah, I think again, it was only like that 12 quid or something, so can't grumble. And then my first order from Play Asia came, No Place for Bravery. So yeah, I'll show you guys the back again. Apologies for the for the shiny reflection, but yeah, it's like a top-down, a little bit like Morbid, the Seven Acolytes, if you ever played that. And yeah, just like Morbid, it's like a top-down. You know, you go and murder everything. So yeah, I've not played it yet, but this is like the Asian version. So the game's in my holder, but there's the inside of the box. There is a collector's edition that came out, I think, in Japan, but this is the slightly cheaper one. Again, I got this a reasonable price. Actually, there was a mix-up. I'm still waiting on an email from Play Asia. So myself, Clint and Pedder also ordered a game each, a Double Dragon game, like a port to the Switch, and for some reason that wasn't included. So I don't know if it's maybe if they've run out, or anyway, I'm waiting for them to come back to me. But yeah, this one arrived. I just need to get time to play it. And then I picked up a copy of Godfall. I was just killing a bit of time really in game, and looking at their 3 for 2 section, and I picked out the typical 3 for 2, so I'll pick 4. And I thought, do you know what? The other ones, I wanted this just to see what it's like, and for $4.99, I was like, yeah, you know. And then the other, I thought, I'm really not actually that bothered about the others. They weren't brilliant games. I mean, I don't think this is great, but I was just curious about it. It was a launch title on the PS4, sorry, the PS5, and I was just curious what it looked like, what it was about. Thought for a £5, brilliant. So I just ended up putting the others back, and I thought I'd just have this for a £5. So yeah, the 3 for 2 deals just weren't that hot, unfortunately. I think a lot of them are already sold, maybe. So yeah, I'll give this a whirl. I probably won't play it to completion. It's more just sparked my curiosity really while I was passing. So that's Godfall on the PS5. I think that's it for modern stuff, pretty much. So what next? We'll go ZX Spectrum next. So I picked up a copy of R-Type, which is the big box on the ZX Spectrum, and this is the big box. I think it's Electric Dreams was the company that released this particular one. I'll come this side so you can see it a bit better. And yeah, I mean, I love R-Type anyway. Played it tons on the Master System, a little bit on the arcade as well. And there's the back of the box as well. A little bit of a dint in it, but you know, I'm not fussed about that. And the guy, I put a post on Facebook because I'd seen one sell for about, I don't know, like 15 quid or something, and I was absolutely gutted that I'd missed it, because I've been looking for this for ages. And I put a post and said, oh, if anybody would be kind enough, you know, if anyone's got one that they're selling, then let me know. And this guy, weirdly, with the same name as my dad, replied and said, oh, I've got one. I'll sell it for the same price that you saw the other one go for. I couldn't believe it. See, it's got the tape there, it says R-Type on it, and it's got a manual. I don't know if it came with anything else originally, like a poster maybe, I'm not sure. But I mean, it talks through the game there. I don't think there's any pictures in it. No. But quite a nice little bit of artwork on manual as well. So yes, that was quite nice to pick that up. I've been after that for ages. I'd seen Stewie share it on his channel. Gosh, must have been months, maybe even a year ago. He had put a little let's play on this one, and I was like, right, I want that. I've been looking for ages, so just really pleased to have it in the collection now. And then I also picked up from another guy on Spectrum for sale. I think he's called Ross, and he always seems to have games for sale at the moment. But he had Turtles, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles for the Spectrum, and I think there's a couple of bits in there. So we've got a tape, no pin badge, but we've got some sort of something or other, probably a warning for epilepsy or something. Got a little manual there with Konami on the front, and then we've got a postcard and a reg card as well. So yeah, it's got a few little bits in there, and I think I've got both this, and I'll show you the next one now. So yeah, I mean, it says stickers, tattoos on the little sticker there, so I didn't get any of the stickers or tattoos, but I'm not bothered. So, and I got I've been looking for Thundercats for ages, and this is the dual case, the big case. Really nice artwork on it there, and yeah, this just of course has the tape cassette, and it's got a little bit on the back there about the game. I'll give this a go. I watched a little bit of a video on rose tinted Spectrum on this one, and you should go check that out actually. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description to his channel. He's his stuff, because I've been reading a lot and watching a lot about the Spectrum recently. His content's brilliant, and it's quite funny as well, but that's what got me into like playing RoboCop a few months ago. But yeah, I'll definitely give that a go. The only slight downfall is the CRT is in the loft, and we're trying to keep everything clean at the minute for Christmas and all that sort of stuff, so I'm not sure the missus will be thrilled with the idea of me wheeling out the CRT from the loft, so I might have to wait a little while to be able to try these out. But yeah, these two, I can't remember what I paid. It was maybe like the games and postage was maybe like £6, so yeah, brilliant. So yeah, thanks ever so much, Ross, if you're watching. Yeah, I appreciate that, buddy. And then I think it's just Master System left. So, I mean, he said just Sega left. So we'll do it newest released first. So I got a copy of Goonies and Lemmings 2 from my buddy Andy. So this one's still this one's actually, so I might have shown this off in a previous video, but this is the one with the sticker that got lost, and I texted him and I said, you're never going to believe what's just turned up, because he had sent me another one because this got lost. But yeah, so he sent me another, and I'll return that one. It's up on the shelf actually. But yeah, this one turned up, and this was the second copy he did. So I'll have the one with the number 2 on it. I can't remember who got the first one. It might have been Pedder actually. And then I got Goonies as well, which I think also is the second one. So it's quite nice to have low numbered editions in the collection. They're really nice. I'm not going to open them, but if you want to see what's in this one, please go and check out now what's Phil's channel called. It's called Crazy Epics. Again, I'll try to put a link in the description to his video of unboxing and playing this, so you can have a look. But the artwork is brilliant, and Andy is he's very modest, but he I don't think he realizes just how pleased everybody is with these versions that he's doing. I'm thrilled with them as well. So yeah, really good work, and yeah, really pleased for that one to turn up. That literally took weeks and weeks to get here, and I'm just pleased it got here. And like I say, it's got the cool sticker. Right. Okay. Next. So I had some other modern Master System, shall we call it, games arrive from France. So I had this arrived from Revo. This is I don't know if you can see there. So it is it's a new board for my Star Wars game that he made for me. Hang on, I'll try to. I think it's up here. Yeah. So so basically, and I bought this, and I got another one for Clint. So Revo was good enough to send me 2 of these. So the other one's on its way to Clint at the moment. Yeah. So, and that'll basically just go and sit in the cartridge. So I'll just open that up with a screwdriver when I get the chance. And that's actually already quite a cool game, but this has got a slightly different ROM with, I think there's some colour changes, palette changes, stuff like that, that have been updated on the ROM. So yeah, Revo said he would send me the new one, which, yeah, just really cool. Really cool little boards as well that he's got with Revo written on them. I really like that. That's yeah, that's pretty cool, I've got to say. So yeah, thanks Revo. And he also sent me. So we got Alex Kidd 3 and Alex 4. Alex Kidd in Nightmare World. So I've not opened these yet. I'll just show you just quickly. I knew these were going to be hard to open. There we go. My weak little fingers. So there's the cartridge, which has got really cool writing on it. And we've got wow. We've got a really nice manual with artwork on there. And I know Pink Eye did a little magazine that you can buy as well, but it is about 20. It's not with postage. It's about 30 euros with postage. So I've not picked that up yet, but I would like to. So so yeah, I did play this one in a video a few weeks ago. So if you want to get gameplay, then go check that out. It is quite a lot of fun. It's got features in there around like Pennywise the clown in the shop and stuff like that. So it is, yeah, it's quite quirky, quite funky. And it's also got this, which I think is going to be a poster. Oh wow, that's awesome. I don't know if you can see that too well. Pretty cool. So yeah, Revo's work again. We're so lucky to have so many people creating and supporting the community. You know, me, people like me, with these awesome releases of games. Yeah, just brilliant. And I would like to try and get the little magazine that Pink Eye released as well, so I might have to try and pick that up soon, hopefully. But yeah, that's quite cool. And then this is Alex Kidd 3, a sequel of course to Ian Wall's Alex Kidd 2, although Ian didn't make this one. I think this was from, might say on the back, I think it's the Spanish guy that made this one. E. Ruiz, is it? I can't remember. Cannot remember. No, but really nice artwork, and it's a cool game. I've played on it just briefly. Oh. Actually, I don't know if I have played on this one yet. I might have been saving for when I bought it with this one. So again, really cool cartridge with writing on. We've got a poster there that I'll show you in just a second, and we've got a really nice manual here. Gosh, it feels like the real thing. It feels like a genuine Sega manual. Just going to try and slip it out of there very carefully, and I'll show you guys a little bit. Got that on the back as well. And yeah, it's got nice pictures in there. It's just a proper old-fashioned manual that oh wow, it's got some lovely pictures in the middle. Look, really nice, really nice. So yeah, I look forward to giving that a go. So, and then we've got this poster here that I'll open up for you now. Looks like it might be double-sided actually. So we've got, there he is, the man himself, jumping for joy. And we've got another one here, also jumping, with a little angry bird, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Is that an angry bird? I think it might be. Yeah. So yeah, really pleased with that. I'm a huge Alex Kidd fan, so I'm really pleased to have them in the collection. I think also, and I might be wrong, but I think the sleeve might be double-sided. See if we can wiggle it out without tearing it. Oh wow, it's got all of the dates and the releases of different games and stuff. That is a nice touch. That's really cool. Right, I'll pop that back very carefully in just a minute. Okie dokie. Right, so I also picked up, so obviously this is my copy of Superman Man of Steel, and I think I bought this from Pedder in 2001 maybe, but I got another manual. So I got the manual for this one from a guy called Joffre, who's a French guy from one of the sales groups that I'm in, and I swapped him a spare manual that I had for, I think it was for Mercs. I think he needed Mercs, and I needed the manual for this, so we did a swap. So that was really good of him, and it's just really nice to be able to, again, I think I did a video in November where Rob had sent me the manual for Assault City, or no, I bought his copy of Assault City Light Phaser, sorry, off eBay, but I'd included the manual from that in my copy before selling it on. So yeah, another manual with another little story to it, which is quite cool. And then I got another game with a manual, which is Great Soccer. I got this from Kev. So this was a bit pricier. I'd had a copy already. This is the slightly rarer Italian version. It's got English on the back there. I'm not going to open it up, but you can see yeah, that it is the game. It's got the manual inside. The manual is a bit odd. Do you know what? I will show you. The manual is a bit odd looking. I've not seen manuals. They're very, when you see them, you'll be like, wow, that is different. But yeah, they are the Italian manuals there. Very strange looking. So yeah, and I picked this up, and again, my copy that I don't have the manual, I'll probably sell on, just to help with, you know, the collection fund and that. So yes, that's quite a nice one to have to the collection, to have a manual for that. I think I'm down to something like 20 something manuals to go now. Can't remember exactly how many I need, but you know, not that many. And then I got another, quite an old Pat Riley basketball that Kev might have made himself, or he might have bought it from someone, I don't know. So yeah, so I got that one as well. This was an unreleased title on the Master System, as was Taz Escape from Mars, the Portuguese variant. Now inside, I think Kev's included an original Taz Escape from Mars tech toy cartridge from Brazil, and I think it might be that manual as well, but he's mocked up the so this nice story behind this one. If you've ever seen the Portuguese purple Sonic box, I'm not explaining myself very well. If you've ever seen the Master System 2 console Portuguese purple version, you'll know it is like a same design as this purple down here, and it's got Sonic the Hedgehog on the front. Anyway, on the back of that it shows I think it's 16 games, including this one, that were all these Portuguese purple variants, basically. Although they weren't variants then, they were just, you know, a different brand, basically. But this one never actually came out, so it was only ever 15 came out. So yeah, Kev basically mocked up his own one, and when he was decided to sell a few, I thought, do you know what, I really want that. So yeah, so it's just the same on the back. So yeah, pretty cool. So I'm glad I picked those up from Kev, and I met up with him and Stu 2-3 weeks ago for a coffee. It was just nice getting out for an afternoon and just chatting with the lads and that. It's just really nice, isn't it? Meeting up with people and shooting the shit, as they say. Okay, so this is like my last little bundle now. So I was on eBay and I was watching these SG-1000 games, and I think it was this one. I'm trying to remember the name now. I think it's called Rocket something. I can't remember. I'll show you the artwork. It looks lovely, and these original Sega My cards are just brilliant, aren't they? It's really going to annoy me. I remembered the name and I've forgotten it again. Anyway, so I won this for Rock and Bolt. That's the name. It says it here. So I won this for about 20 quid, something like that. Wouldn't break the bank. And then I messaged the guy, and we ended up messaging each other for ages. And he said, "Oh, would you be interested in the rest?" So I said, "Yeah, so I made him an offer for the lot. So I paid the 20 quid for that one, and then I got like another 5 for, I can't remember, it was about 50-60 quid. So yeah, I think it worked out about 12 quid each for all of them. So so I got Droll, which I'll show you on the back. You run around and you're on different levels, and you're like a little robot, and there's things running at you that you got to shoot. It's a bit crazy. And then I also got Hero, and he had this listed for 40 quid on its own. So it is a bit tricky to get hold of, and that's what it looks like. If you've played Hero on the Atari, stuff like that. You know, it's very similar, much of a muchness. I played this for quite a while at the weekend, and I had a lot of fun. It's pretty cool, and the artwork, just brilliant artwork. So yeah, just like I say, I think he had that listed for 40 on its own, so or 45 even. So I also he sent me Pop Flamer, which was quite difficult. I couldn't really get into it, but what's cool about this is it's the PAL version, so there's no Japanese writing up there, and on the back it's English, although I think in PAL territories, I think they launched in New Zealand, France, and I think these are all French. The reason I say that is on there, I don't know if you can make that out, but it is written in French. So, but yeah, definitely a lot of the SG-1000 games were released in France. So there's that one, and then we got Sega Flipper, which is nothing to do with dolphins. It is a pinball game. I had a go on it. It's quite basic, but another PAL SG-1000 variant, and getting the PAL games on SG-1000 is tough, really tough. So really thrilled. Again, but worked out 12 quid each. And then the last one is Exerion, and this was, the artwork's lovely, but this is my favourite out of all of them. I must have played this on its own for over an hour, and it was a real surprise just how well it played. It's got some very early parallax scrolling where the scenery is coming at you. It's probably, now I think about it, where they started getting the ideas for the likes of Space Harrier, using ideas like this. And this one came out in 1983. Gosh. So yeah, it's old. But yeah, Exerion. And I really enjoyed playing that. I just tried to beat my score over and over. I think I didn't get any crazy scores or anything. I got about 65,000, something like that. But I have been playing a lot of retro over the last month or two. A lot of Mega Drive on my PSP and my Mega SG. I managed to complete Fire Shark. I did need a save state or two after stage 8. After stage 8 it just turns into craziness, you know. But yeah, that's it guys. So I think that's everything pretty much. So yeah, quite a busy month. Christmas coming up, so I'll probably calm down a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of fun finding and buying the games that I've bought the last 4 or 5 weeks. And I think I'm gonna probably knuckle down and buy a lot more Japanese Sega stuff next year as well, and moving into 2024. So that's what I'm hoping to do anyway. So anyway, that's it guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoy the video, please leave me a thumbs up, and leave a comment as well. I really enjoy reading everybody's comments and seeing how enthusiastic you are for me making these videos. So yeah, I really do appreciate you taking the time to comment, but to watch them as well. So yeah, I will let you get off. Stay awesome, and I will see you on the next one. All the best.